What is up, everybody? How is it going? Austin Prechtelevate Performance, coming at you live. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a good day. Easily digestible. But what we're going to be talking about today, as you were tuning in, what we're going to be talking about today is what I'm bringing with me to Vegas. Because those of you that don't know, going to Viva Las Vegas. My voice is also a little fucked up right now. But going to Viva Las Vegas. It's my first time ever. So pretty pumped for that. We're going there for the Western Basketball Conference and to see some shows. And Jessica's got a conference she's going to. And I'm tagging along for fun. I'm going to work while I'm there. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're going to Vegas today. Actually, we're leaving this evening. It's going to be awesome. But I want to talk about what I'm bringing with me. What's up, Aaron? How's it going, girl? We're going to talk about what I'm bringing with me today. So that way I can stay on track with my fitness goals and do my best when it comes to nutrition and just have a good time, work hard, and play hard. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. As you guys are tuning in, feel free to give this video a like. What's up, Heather? How's it going? Feel free to give this video a like. Tag somebody in the comments if you feel like they should see this. And if you're watching this later time, hashtag replay. What's up, Brianna? Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm planning on having a good time. Yeah, guys. So let's talk about this. So what am I bringing with me, right, to Vegas? So I got this kind of broken into categories because I was making my list. I was like, because I like lists because it helps me keep track of what the fuck I need to take with me so I don't forget. As I have pretty bad object permanence issues where if I don't see it and it's literally out of sight, out of mind. So for me, lists help me a lot. And they may help you a lot too. And so I've got it kind of broken down. What I'm bringing with me, what I'm going to be doing once I get there, and what I'm going to be doing while I'm there, basically. So first and foremost, so this might be a little bit different if I was driving somewhere, but with flying brings its own potential challenges. It's also convenient, but it's it's got its own challenges. What I'm bringing with me, making sure to bring my supplements with me, right? So for me, I take fish oil every day. I take creatine every day. I take magnesium, zinc. Typically, I take this thing called Alpha GPC, which for those of you that don't know or really care about supplements or anything like that, it's basically a form of what basically turns into choline whenever you ingest it. And choline helps with your brain and helps with having like a good mental focus. So I take that on a daily basis as well for the most part. But I take that so making sure that I bring my supplements with me to make sure that I'm getting those in on a regular basis because our bodies oftentimes kind of like they're good at regulating themselves, but for me especially, I feel like mine's always kind of in like a delicate balance, and I don't want to not take those things, and it gives me like a sense of like stability or like balance in my life with taking them. So if you take supplements or you take vitamins or medication or any of that shit, bring it with you. Make sure to bring it with you. Don't bring the whole containers because you don't want to like bring just enough to last you, just in case like TSA is being a dick and like throws your stuff away. I've never had it happen before. I've literally brought jars of white powder with creatine written on it, and they don't give me any issues. They may test it, so just be prepared for that. But yeah, bring my shit with me because at the end of the day, what's the worst thing that could happen? They throw away a little bit of your stuff, but I've never had that happen to me, so I would encourage that. So supplements, I bring pre-workout with me because I don't want to have to pay for. If I can't, I'll buy an energy drink whenever I get there or whatever. But bring my pre-workout with me. Workout clothes. Make sure you bring your freaking workout clothes. That sounds like the easiest fucking excuse to not get your workouts in on a trip. I didn't bring any workout clothes. Okay. Well, if you didn't, go buy some or go buy one outfit while you're there. So that way you get your workouts in, right? I don't care if you have to work out in the same like shirt and shorts every day while you're there. Do it anyways. So bring your workout clothes though, so that way you can avoid that problem in the first place. Bring enough, like you're probably not going to do laundry on your trip, depending on where you're at. Maybe you will, but bring at least like depending on how long the trip is, enough to cover it, right? So workout shirt, shorts, or sweats, or yoga pants, or whatever it is or leggings, or whatever it is that you like to wear. Bring them, okay? Water bottle. I'm bringing a water bottle. There's no way in hell that I'm not bringing my water bottle because you got to get that water in, guys. Especially if you go into Vegas, you got to get that water in. Because I mean, full transparency, I do plan on enjoying myself while I'm there. Like that would be like silly as shit. Oh, what's up? Oh, you live in Vegas? Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas today. Actually, we'll be there for a week. So I'm gonna be working while I'm there. But yeah, send me a message after this, and maybe we can catch up. That'd be cool. Yeah, guys. And so yeah, so I am bringing my water bottle because you got to stay hydrated. Like being hydrated is super fucking important. So making sure that you bring your water bottle with you. That's what I'm doing. Headphones. Don't forget your damn headphones. Nobody wants to listen to the music that's at the gym. They got like ne, I have never been at a gym other than like some like nice hardcore like box gyms or powerlifting gyms where like I've actually enjoyed the music, right? Like most of the time at our gyms, they've got like pop or like if you like listen to that, that's fine. But like for me, I don't particularly like to listen to like pop or country music or whatever it may be whenever I'm working out. It's just not my jam. So bring your headphones so you can listen to your own shit. Another thing, right? Any workout gear that you particularly like to use. If you've got like a knee wrap or knee sleeves or elbow sleeves or wrist wraps or or whatever it may be that you use, bring that with you too. Don't forget it at home because again, that just leads to another potential excuse or reason as to why you would skip your workouts, right? Cool. Food scale. Normally, when I am traveling, I do bring a food scale with me, but I'm not gonna bring one this time around. Just to be, I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate and kind of do more of intuitive eating, focusing on very high protein foods for the primary sources of my meals for the most part while I'm there. And like if I'm traveling or if I'm like driving, yeah, I'll bring my own food scale, but I don't want to bring mine because it'll probably get broken. And also, whenever you're out at like I'm assuming when we're going to be at Vegas, we're probably going to be mobile quite a bit, and I don't want to have my food be carrying my food scale the whole time. In the case that happens, I am that person in the past that brought my food scale to restaurants and weighed out my food before I really actually ate it. I've been that guy, and I'm not afraid to be that guy. And you shouldn't be afraid to be ashamed of that kind of stuff because you're making your health a priority. Like, don't feel like anxious or nervous about that shit. Easier said than done. I realize, I understand that, but you do it. Like, it's okay if you want to. So food scale, but while I'm there, I'm going to be more of like intuitive eating and like guesstimating some of those things, overestimating how many calories I'm consuming whenever I go out to eat because you should do that because majority of restaurants like their calories are always off because they want to make the food taste good. And so they add a little bit extra butter or oil or whatever it may be to your food. So make sure that you're, accounting for that. Another thing, I'm gonna bring my workout shoes. Make sure that you bring workout shoes. I'm bringing my fancy feet. I got a couple pairs of shoes I'm bringing to Vegas that I'm excited to take with me. But I'm also bringing my workout shoes because I don't want to work out in my fancy shoes. I've done that before and it sucks and your feet hurt. I've worked out in dress shoes before, like just because I was like, well, I'm not gonna not work out. And so I was wearing like my brown dress shoes in the fucking hotel gym. So do what you can to try to avoid it, but at the end of the day, be adaptive, right? Be adaptive. And if I was driving or if I was traveling somewhere in my car, I would bring dumbbells and or bands, just so that way you can work out while you're on the road. Um, Last year, right? No, the year before, I guess. Damn, we haven't done. I guess we haven't done a ton of traveling, but whenever like domestically, but when we were traveling all over the Pacific Northwest like coast up in the Olympic Peninsula and all that, we went on it was like a week and a half like driving trip, right? Road trip. When we were doing that, I brought dumbbells and bands. I had two different sets of dumbbells in the back of the car. I had like five different bands of various levels of resistance. I worked out every damn morning, whether we were staying at a hotel or we were camping out, or I would I would get up, I would go get a coffee, and I would work out at like a local park while I let Jessica while I let Jessica sleep in. So like at the end of the day, you gotta be adaptive and you gotta do what you can. If your hotel doesn't have a gym, like that's okay. I would like most hotels like that aren't kind of like motel kind of like on the cheaper end. Most places have gyms if you're going to like a destination. Most hotels have gyms, but try to figure it out and see if there is a gym at your hotel before you make that choice, because there's probably comparable pricing between the ones that have a gym and the ones that don't. Right? It's probably about the same. So if they have that amenity, sweet, utilize it. If they don't, work out in your hotel room, work out at a park, work out in the parking lot, work out at the beach. I did all of those things while we're on our trip. At the end of the day, you're gonna do what it takes if it's a priority to you. But I'm hoping that these little things, these little tidbits, can be helpful advice for you to think about next time you go traveling to make sure that you can reach your goals, right? Or maintain at the very least, right? So once I get there, though, I plan on making sure that I stock up on high protein snacks like jerky, very easy protein. Find it at pretty much every convenience store that's ever existed since the dawn of time. I'm going to be getting protein shakes or bars. I'm probably going to bring some protein bars with me. And then in terms of like shakes, I will probably just pick up like a 6 pack of. There's several different brands out there. I mean, there's like Muscle Milk. There's oh, Core Power. There's like all those other ones. Like they're all pretty much the same. There's not that big of a difference. Just do what flavor you like the most. And so I'm gonna be getting like a 6 pack of those. I'm gonna have those in our mini fridge in our hotel, and I'm just gonna drink one of those pretty much before like we either go out or before whatever it may be. I'm gonna really be emphasizing trying to get my protein in before I go have fun. Granted, I've never been to Vegas, so I don't. I know that it's perfectly acceptable to drink very early in the day there, but I'm actually going to be working while I'm there too. So I plan on being good for the majority of the time while we're there. So. But high protein snacks, right? Protein shakes, bars. I'm going to be bringing some Quest chips with me on the flight, just to make sure that again getting my protein in, because it's super. It's a big priority. It's super important, and it's one of the hardest things to do when people are traveling. It's one of the things that people slack the most on when they're traveling, because I don't want to eat my protein. I don't want to get it in. I don't want to have the fun food. Get your damn protein in and then have the fun food, right? Get the damn protein in and then have the fun food. Like, it's okay. Like, if you get your protein in and you hit your goal, by all means, enjoy yourself. If it comes down to maintaining for the trip, that is totally fine. Make some memories, but go into it expecting that that's gonna be the thing that fucking happens though. Don't go to Vegas, right? And party and eat like shit and skip your workouts, or even if you are eating well and get your protein in and you're getting your workouts in, but you're still overeating, don't go on a trip with the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna do all these crazy fun things that aren't in alignment with my plan, and then get back and be like, what the fuck's happening? Why didn't I see progress? Blah 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 blah. Like obviously, like don't do that to yourself. Like come into it with either I'm going to be strict as fuck with myself and I'm not gonna fall off the plan, right? And then adhere to it, make progress, or maintain, right? Be a little bit off on things, maintain knowing that you're not gonna make incredible progress during the time that you're spending in Vegas or wherever you're going, right? And be okay with that. But don't expect like if you don't put the work in to get the results still. Like think about that shit and be mindful of that shit, cuz at the end of the day, like we're responsible for our own progress. And if you're not adhering to a plan that you've been given, you can't expect to get the results that the plan's supposed to get you because you didn't follow it, right? So just go into it with that mindset, like, hey, like I'm gonna have some fun, I'm gonna enjoy myself, I'm gonna make some memories. I might be up a little bit in my water weight, or I might be up a little bit in weight in now actuality, depending on how hard I went. But like, at the end of the day, you gotta like, accept the consequences of your actions and just be like, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm not gonna let it stop me. I'm gonna do everything I can to maintain my current routines and everything that I'm doing right now on this trip. But I'm also gonna let myself enjoy my time a little bit too. So you just gotta come into it with that mindset, right? So the other thing too, the other thing I would do is, or what I would do if I was going to a place is find the gym. I'm gonna figure out where the fucking gym is when we get to the hotel. I like to do that because then it's like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I have a plan, I have direction. I'm gonna go. I know where it's at. And like I said earlier, most hotels have gyms now, and so I would suggest that. While I'm there, though, like I said, I'm going to really focus on eating big on protein. I'm going to enjoy the fun foods in moderation, but I'm going to use this extra time without a kid to catch up on some sleep, to make sure that I'm, like giving my body what it needs, the rest that it needs. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make sure that my routine is adhered to. I'm going to stay so fucking stick. I'm going to be such a like stickler for my routine, and that includes making my to-do list, planning my day out. I'm still going to meditate every fucking morning. I'm still going to get my workout in. I'm going to drink my big ass glass of water whenever I wake up. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to take my supplements. I'm going to do all this shit like I would normally, right? In the morning, because that's how we set our day up for success. I'm going to do all that shit that I normally do on a day-to-day here when I'm not traveling or I'm not on a trip. I'm going to apply that and still fucking do it and maintain it on my trip. Because what happens for a lot of people, most of you who are watching this right now, when you go on a trip, right? You go on a trip, you have some life event that happens or whatever it may be. It's a transitional period of time where it's very easy to lose momentum. It's very easy to fall off the wagon. It's very easy to, because you're in a new environment, you got all kinds of shit going on. It's hard. It's way harder to adhere to those things. But if you don't, right, you're going to have a harder time getting back into the swing of things once you get back from your vacation. So if you can maintain at least like a semblance of your routine during that period of time, you're going to have a much easier time getting back into the swing of things in full force once you get back. So I hope that makes sense. And then the last thing I'm going to say is, I'm going to make memories. I'm going to enjoy myself. First time in Vegas. We're going to be going to a basketball tournament while we're there. We're going to be going to Cirque du Soleil. There's, going to be a lot of opportunities to check out some really cool stuff. And I want to make those memories. I want to take that time to be very I'm going to work really fucking hard, right? I'm going to work really fucking hard, right? But I'm also going to play hard, right? I want to enjoy myself. I want to, make some really good memories. I want to take the time that I'm working to be very present on working, but I'm going to take the time with my family and with Jessica, and I'm going to be very present with her, right? And so, there's got to be, a balance to things. You got to have a good work-life balance, right? I can't justify going and being crazy and having having a bender or whatever the fuck. Like, do people do that still? I'm like almost 30. I like feel like death every time I have more than a couple of drinks. But, but at the end of the day, if I want to play hard, right, I got to earn that shit. And how am I going to earn that shit? Well, I'm going to work out. I'm going to be pretty adherent with my nutrition. I'm going to, do what needs to be done for my business and for my clients. I'm going to make sure that they're taken care of before I get to go have fun, right? And you need to view your own journey and your own, goals in the same manner. So that's what I'm doing. That's how this trip's going to go. I'm fucking stoked for Vegas. It's going to be a good time with some good people, some good food, some good memories. And I'm looking forward to it. So I hope that this was helpful, just kind of giving you an idea. If you've got a trip coming up, spring break's coming up, right? A lot of people are going to be traveling. Summer's coming up too. A lot of people are going to be traveling. So if you do pretty much and you add to your list the majority of things that I talked about, you're going to have a much easier time staying in momentum, staying on point, maintaining at the very least during your trip, and not coming back from your trip having gained 5 to 10 pounds like most people do, right? So, and again, let's frame it. Maintenance is a win in a lot of ways whenever you're on vacation, right? And so just have that mindset coming into it that, I'm going to enjoy myself, but I'm going to maintain. I'm going to do my best. And I'm not going to be disappointed whenever I don't have when I haven't made progress when I get back, because if you didn't follow the plan, you can't be upset, right? So cool. Hope that was helpful. Feel free to give this video a like. Let me know your number one takeaway in the comments, and also let me know if you're planning on traveling sometime soon and where you're going. Give me some ideas. That's exciting. So other than that, though, hope you have the best Thursday of your entire life. And yeah, hashtag replay if you're watching this later time. Feel free, like I said, to give the video a like. Helps with the algorithm. And have a good freaking rest of your day. Appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.